about old times. But who am I, you ask? Well, I, of course, am none other than the famous actor, painter, poet, writer, lover, artist extraordinaire, Volothamp Gedom at your service. And where, of course, are my manners? These people here need no introduction. Let's have a round of applause for our heroes of legend! Well, I know, since you have no doubt read all of my voluminous works in which I chronicle the exploits of our heroes, let's play a little trivia game. I shall ask you questions about our heroes, and you see if you know the answers. And if you can answer all 4 of them correctly, I shall reward you with a surprise. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well then, this here, of course, is the clever rogue, Amrin Angelis. Now, rogues, of course, are skilled in many life-saving crafts, such as lock-picking, window climbing, and even sometimes brutal honesty. But what craft is it? What skill? On the count of 3, what skill has Amrin mastered more than any other that saves his life when peril is at its highest? 1, 2, 3! What was that? Yeah! The skill of catching butterflies! You have answered 1 correctly. This here, of course, is Alaris Gozier, the learned wizard. Now, wizards, of course, are great scholars who learn their magic by studying at different schools of magic. For example, the school of illusion, or the school of conjuration, or transmutation from frog to prince. But what school of magic did Alaris spend most of his youth studying, which he has mastered more than any other? 1, 2, 3! What was that? Yes, the school of vaporization.
Nice.
He studied at the school of Vix. This gentleman here, of course, is Ovis Brius, the wise monk. Monks are very disciplined, and they spend their lives mastering a martial art such as the way of the fist, the way of the swan, the way of the foul wind. But what school of martial arts has Ovis mastered? 1, 2, 3! What is that?
Lobster.
The school of the lobster. And finally, Lysanthir Cacus, the noble paladin. Now, paladins, of course, are holy warriors who live their life by a sworn oath, such as to always defend the weak, always stand up to injustice, never eat dairy. But what oath has Lysanthir taken? 1, 2, 3! What was that? Yes! The oath of chair throwing.
Nice.
Well, my friends, let us hear it from their own mouths.
My name is Amrin Agnelis, and I have the skill of catching butterflies.
Lars Gozia, skilled in the magic of vaporization.
And I am Ovis Brius. I have mastered the way of the lobster.
Dear Pecos, I've taken an oath to always throw chairs.
Well, my friends, you have answered all 4 questions correctly. I promised you a reward, and therefore I shall reward you with a brand new, original Volothamp Get Armed story! It shall be the story of our hero's latest exploits. A story of heroes and helpmates, of magic and miracles, of demons and demigods, of dungeons and dragons! And other stuff like that. Now I must tell you, my friends, from time to time, as skilled as our adventurers are, their tale came down to luck. And therefore, in order to replicate that element in my story, from time to time, one of you shall roll that ridiculously large 20-sided die. Not bad. And we will use the roll of the die to discover whether their exploits are successful or not. All right, my friend. Are you ready? In that case, our tale begins in the thick of a forest.
My friends, this forest, it is thick.
Thicker than most.
Is it an omen?
Let me feel upon this tree here. What made the sound? The most ominous sound there could be.
Oh,
Not the howling tree.
Yes, it is so.
I would call it more of a moaning tree.
Let's hear it one more time. I perhaps should not touch it then.
My friends, I think it is too dangerous to go outside and continue to explore this forest. We must make camp.
Amri, if we do not continue to explore, then how are we to find the thorny crown?
We can find it tomorrow. I cannot lose another friend. Our companion, the 5th, Chucky. He fell in battle today.
Amron is right. We cannot afford to push on. We need rest. This is as good a place to camp as any.
The thick, thick forest.
I'll start a fire.
Yes, and I'll gather some wood.
Excellent. Amri,
Lars.
I know that you and Jackie were very close.
Yes, we were. He has been my companion since I was 15 years of age. And him and I, we went through thick and thin. I cannot believe he has gone.
His sacrifice shall not be in vain, my friend.
But it is already in vain, alas. Is the crown of thorns, is that what it was?
Indeed.
Is the crown of thorns worth a friend's life?
I suppose it is not.
Money is what we will get from this. Money, alas.
We shall use whatever coin that we gain to throw a party His honor. He was a cheerful one, wasn't he? You would enjoy that.
He was the most cheerful.
And you could finally say that eulogy you've been working on all day.
All right. We will continue searching for the thorn of crowns. Or crown of thorns.
It's a good thing we stopped for the night.
Here I've met a big pile of wood.
At this point, Amrin practices his eulogy. Can you guess the poignant phrase that begins his eulogy? On the count of three, shout it out. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
What was that?
Real estate.
Real estate. Yeah.
Jackie. Real estate. Of pain I am in. That you are gone. I will never forget all of those times that we tumbled down the hill of grass. And we got little glass grates stuck in our beards. And we would pick them with our knives together. Yes. And I would find friendship and joy in those moments. Those simple moments that money could never bring. Even though we were a party of mercenaries for hire. I miss you, my dear friend. I miss you.
Ovis, do you think he blames me?
It's not your fault. Leshercenter, I mean, you did what you could.
Can you guess, my friend, what was it Leshercenter did that makes her feel responsible for this person's death? 1, 2, 3.
Sneeze in his face!
Through the chair he was sitting in.
She threw the chair he was sitting in.
To rest.
He should have known that there was no chair there. And when
Every time I see a chair, you know what I must do.
you've taken an oath.
Sometimes you feel like oaths. They don't make sense.
Yes, I mean, it's why I left my monastery, became an adventurer. Sometimes the things you dedicate your life to, they don't always make sense. But have faith. I'm sure if we just maintain our path, that things will become clear for you.
I hope so.
But don't trouble yourself with the death of poor Chucky.
Chucky!
Me and Amber were finally getting closer.
I know.
And now I just feel like there's this wedge between us.
It seems like every time you begin to form your bond, just something happens that splits you apart.
Hey, Amrin!
Yes, Alaris.
I was thinking of taking you in this direction, away from the other two.
I'll warm ourselves over here by the fire.
Now, at this point, Leshercenter confesses something out of the hearing of the other two to Ovis. Can you guess what she confesses? 1, 2, 3! What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Who said something loud? Yes, what did she confess? Yes.
She murdered him.
Yes! She purposely murdered Chucky.
Ovis, I can trust you, right?
Of course, with your life.
I have something to confess. I need to get it off my chest.
Well, monks are sworn to discipline, and if you make me promise that I will not tell anyone.
So you promise?
I promise to keep whatever...
No matter what it is, no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad a holy Paladin could be, you won't say a word.
I will maintain my discipline and keep your secret safe. What is it? You seem burdened.
Chucky's death may not have been an accident or a consequence of my oath. I killed him.
You moved the chair on purpose?
On purpose.
You knew he was going to sit there and he fell into the chasm.
I know. I even placed that chair there strategically. I offered him the seat. But you know why, right?
Well, clearly it has something to do with your feelings.